The riverside town bursts with life as ancient Vietnam awakens. A marketplace pulses with vibrant energy, a symphony of commerce and ancient tradition. Amidst the clamor, the merchant's shop looms, grand yet foreboding, untouched by the market's warmth. Its unwelcoming air casts a shadow over the lively scene, a stark contrast to the bustling trade. The river flows on, bearing witness to the dance of commerce and the secrets held within the merchant's walls. In the dimly lit shop, the air hangs heavy with spices and unspoken tension. The merchant's voice booms, a stark contrast to the farmer's weary silence. The farmer stands defeated, his shoulders slumped under the weight of injustice. The farmer's eyes narrow, resentment simmering beneath a mask of resignation. Anxiety grips the town square as widows and children gather, their low murmurs carried away by the breeze. Their eyes dart nervously, avoiding the merchant's shop, casting a shadow over the town's heart. From the outskirts, a traveler appears, his worn attire hinting at a life marked by hardship and scarcity. The widows and children pause their hushed conversations, their attention drawn to the traveler's arrival. The traveler continues his approach, unaware of the tension he stirs among the townspeople. A palpable sense of unease settles over the square as the traveler's path intersects with the wary gaze of the widows and children. The shop bell announces the arrival of the traveler. The traveler presents 3 luminous pearls. The merchant's eyes betray a flicker of avarice. He struggles to mask his eagerness. The merchant schools his expression into one of feigned disinterest. Inside the merchant's shop, the merchant holds the pearls, his experienced gaze dissecting their worth. His verdict is sharp and dismissive. Fake. Worthless. A flicker of calculation crosses his face as he continues. But out of kindness, I'll offer you 1 small bag of rice. The merchant extends his hand, offering a bag of rice. Inside the bustling shop, the traveler hesitates, their face clouded with a sudden reluctance. With a sigh of resignation, the traveler finally nods, surrendering the lustrous pearls. In exchange, a humble bag of rice is placed in their hands. The traveler manages a quiet, "Thank you." The weight of the rice feels heavier than the pearls they relinquished. The traveler turns away, stepping back into the world with newfound understanding. As dusk descends, the traveler departs from the town, his form receding into the embrace of twilight. His silhouette diminishes against the fading light, a solitary figure swallowed by the vast expanse. The traveler halts, a brief pause in his journey, contemplating the path he leaves behind. He turns, his gaze drawn back to the town, a silent acknowledgement of what was and what might be. A knowing expression dances across the traveler's lips, a hint of secrets understood and destinies embraced. The twilight deepens, shrouding the town in mystery as the traveler prepares to vanish completely. In the dimness, the merchant sits alone, a solitary candle casting shadows across his avaricious face. He caresses a string of pearls, their ethereal glow reflecting in his eyes. A cruel smile twists his lips as he savors his triumph. He whispers with disdain, "That stupid fool." The candle's light dances, then abruptly dies, plunging the merchant's house into profound darkness. A sudden chill sweeps through the room, raising goosebumps on the merchant's skin. Shivering, the merchant frantically fumbles for a fresh candle and flint, desperate to reclaim the light. He strikes the flint, the new candle sputters hopefully to life, only to be snuffed out by an unseen malevolent force. Within the merchant's opulent house, shadows crawl like sinister claws, gripping at the edges of the room. A chilling whisper slithers through the air, carrying a tale of impending doom. A disembodied voice echoes, "Greedy hearts reap bitter ends." The shadows deepen, as if the very room anticipates a dark reckoning. A sense of unease permeates the air, hinting at the tragic fate awaiting those consumed by avarice. The opulent setting becomes a stage for impending sorrow, each detail a reminder of what is about to be lost. In the silent house, the merchant's shout tears through the darkness, unanswered. Silence descends once more, heavy and foreboding. A sudden, sharp pain pierces the merchant's chest, his face twisting in agony. His heart pounds like a frantic bird, trapped within the cage of his ribs. He gasps, struggling against the unseen force gripping his heart. The merchant, driven by urgency, makes a beeline for his pearls. His breath hitches as his gaze drops, his eyes widening at the sight before him. In place of his precious gems, 3 dull, dirty pebbles mock him. Disbelief washes over the merchant as the crude deception sinks in. His world tilts on its axis, the weight of the betrayal crushing him. The silence screams louder than any accusation, the pebbles a stark testament to his misfortune. The merchant, consumed by greed, rushes towards his treasure chest, his face aglow with avarice. He throws open the lid with savage anticipation, ready to bask in his wealth. His eyes widen in disbelief, the glittering gold cruelly replaced by worthless mud. The merchant recoils in horror, the shock of loss rendering him speechless. A strangled cry escapes his lips as the weight of his ruin crashes down upon him. His anguished cry echoes in the house. "No!" The merchant desperately inspects his rice sacks, a look of utter horror spreading across his face as he discovers the decay. He recoils, the sight of blackened, crumbling grains confirming his worst fears. His gaze shifts to the once beautiful silks, now ravaged by worms, a symbol of his crumbling fortune. Panic overwhelms him, his breath catching in ragged gasps as the weight of his ruin crashes down. The merchant races towards his shop, each breath a desperate gasp. He halts abruptly, his eyes widening in disbelief at the sight before him. His shop is nothing more than a smoldering grave, smoke twisting into the serene morning sky. The remains of his livelihood are scattered around him. The merchant collapses to his knees, a picture of utter despair. The town square is filled with silent onlookers, their faces etched with shadows of unease as they gather around the charred remains of a shop. Whispers ripple through the crowd, yet no hand extends in aid, no voice rises in support. The burned shop stands as a stark testament to their collective apathy, a monument to unspoken fears. Their grim visages reflect a community paralyzed by dread, each face a mask of quiet despair. The town square buzzes with a nervous energy, relief and unease swirling among the townsfolk. A palpable tension hangs heavy, a silent testament to recent events. A townswoman breaks the silence. "He got what he deserved." Another townswoman nods in agreement. "Karma always knows the way." The crowd murmurs, a mix of agreement and fear rippling through their ranks. The square remains a stage for unspoken truths, where justice and consequence intertwine. In the heart of the town square, a sea of faces turns cold and hard against the merchant. Each gaze is a silent condemnation, each face a mask of unforgiving judgment. No hand reaches out, no voice offers solace, only a crushing silence. He stands utterly isolated, a solitary figure amidst the bustling crowd. The riverbank stretches, deserted and silent, awaiting the return of its elusive visitor. Whispers ripple through the nearby villagers, their voices carrying the mystery of the traveler's disappearance. Some believe he was a spirit sent by the heavens to test the merchant. The tale of a celestial test lingers in the air, adding a layer of divine intrigue to the merchant's fate. Amidst the desolate remains of his burned shop, the merchant sits alone, enveloped by the bitter stench of ruin. His face, a canvas of deep regret, tells a story of opulence lost to insatiable greed. Silent witnesses to his downfall, the charred remnants of his once lavish possessions lie scattered around him. The air hangs heavy with the acrid scent of burnt wood, a constant reminder of his devastating loss. The riverside town awakens, life trickling back into its streets under the vast sky. Fishermen cast their nets, their movements a blend of routine and resilience. Children chase pigeons in the square, their laughter momentarily eclipsing the town's somber mood. Merchants arrange their wares, their faces etched with the memory of loss. The river flows on, indifferent to the town's sorrow, a constant reminder of time's relentless passage. A lone figure pauses by the water's edge, their gaze lost in thought, haunted by the merchant's fate. As the sun dips low, a solitary boat glides serenely down the river, an emblem of time's relentless flow and justice's unwavering strength. The river reflects the fiery hues of the setting sun as the boat moves, a poignant metaphor for life's journey. The boat drifts further downstream, a symbol of the lasting power of hope and the promise of new beginnings. With the sun nearly gone, the boat disappears into the twilight, a final testament to the enduring spirit of justice. In the warm glow of the fireplace, a cozy hut comes alive with stories and shadows. A young boy, eyes wide with wonder, sits eagerly awaiting his grandmother's tale. Her face etched with the wisdom of years, the grandmother prepares to weave her next lesson. With a soft, comforting voice she begins. And so the greedy merchant, blinded by his desire for more, lost everything he had. The fire dances, casting flickering shadows that emphasize the moral of the grandmother's story. Years have passed, yet the burned shop stands as a haunting testament to greed's destructive power. Decay has set in, but the skeletal remains of the shop still whisper tales of what once was. Dust and debris coat the wreckage, each particle a fragment of shattered dreams and lost fortunes. Nature begins to reclaim what was lost, with weeds and vines creeping through the ruins. The burned shop stands as an enduring symbol of the devastating consequences of unchecked avarice. The town square awakens with renewed vibrancy, a testament to the lessons learned. Laughter and goodwill ripple through the crowd, each interaction a brushstroke painting, a portrait of communal harmony and integrity. Fairness guides every exchange, as the townspeople engage in trade with open hearts and honest intentions. The town stands as a shining symbol of virtue, its prosperity a direct reflection of the kindness and honesty that now permeates its very soul.